Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another apartment renovation. Today I'm renovating 1313 21 Chic Street in the fashion district of San Myshuno, and this is going to be an apartment for an oddity collector, or someone who collects like oddities and curiosities, things that are strange and unusual. Think like bones and things in jars and fun dolls and, things that are a little bit creepy. I love this sort of stuff. There was actually an oddity and curiosities sort of convention maybe 4 or 5 hours from me, and I did think about going to it, but that was going to be such a long drive. But I just love this kind of stuff, so I had some suggestions from y'all to go ahead and build something for somebody who collects oddities, so that is what we are doing here today. If you do like how this build comes out, I will make sure to have it up for download on the gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You could also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. But we're starting here in the kitchen because I knew I wanted to have this shelving unit in the kitchen that is from the Werewolves game pack. It has a bunch of different like collectibles on it, so I put some of them on there, and then I also used the red shelf to place some other things on there. I just thought it would be a nice display piece in the kitchen for a lot of the collections that this sim does have. And I do play around with a lot of different countertops and cabinets and colors in here. And looking back at it now, I do kind of like this green, but at the time of building this, I thought it wasn't working. So we do get rid of the green in the end and go for more like of a black and white color scheme in this kitchen. But I kind of like the green. So it's funny how you change your mind when you're looking back on it. Whereas in the moment, you're like, no, this isn't working. There's something off about it. But that's okay. You can always change this up if you decide to download it. But I wanted to have like a matching stove and fridge in here, and I was going for this older style from Cottage Living. I will be changing the colors of them back here shortly though, because they just weren't working. I thought that the wood tone worked a lot better. It matches the floor. So that's what I ended up going with. And what are we looking for right now? Oh, we're looking for the clutter to put on the collection shelf. So there's a bunch of like cowplant stuff and like broken vases and all sorts of things that you can collect through werewolves. And a bunch of like little werewolf statues as well. I end up getting rid of the werewolf statues. I'm going to be placing them up there, just kind of placing everything down, seeing where it goes. But those ones will go away later because I wanted to put different stuff up there because I wasn't thinking that this sim was a werewolf or any specific sort of occult. They just like to collect these things. So that was the whole concept there. So you can see I'm going through trying to grab my red shelf and then going to find some more items, starting with vampires to get this cloche I love. And that book that has like potions or something in it that I think is so cool, and trying to figure out where to place this. So I end up deleting some stuff, but here those all go. So we have a full shelf that we can fill with other things. I have an urn I put up here. I should be grabbing the doll from the paranormal stuff pack as well. I think she is so cool. I love this doll. I've been using her in a lot of builds lately. She just really fits the vibe. So was happy to go ahead and include that. I guess I've been using her a lot lately because I'm trying to do more Halloween themed builds because we are in the month of October. I can't believe we're already over halfway through it. It's the 20th already. I don't know what happened. This is like my favorite month of the year. And so it's kind of wild to me that it's gone by so quickly. But I've been having a lot of fun with some of these builds. I have a few more planned, but I'm trying not to make it so every build this month for the rest of the month is like Halloween themed, because I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. So if you have any non-Halloween themed builds you'd like to see, whether that's this month or next month, let me know. And of course, Halloween ones as well. I've been doing a lot of these over on Twitch lately. This one I built a few days ago over on twitch.tv/MissGryphi. I've been getting back into streaming, and it's been so much fun to see some of y'all over there. Seeing new faces that are popping in for the first time really warms my heart, and it's just really fun to interact and come up with fun build concepts together. So if you'd like to join me over there, I will be live again tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm thinking we might build a house for Bonehilda tonight. That is the concept I have going. So if you're interested in being part of that, make sure you click that link down below and join us over at 6 p.m. I would love to hang out and compare ideas on how we should go ahead and decorate a home for her. I think that'd be really fun. Anyway, this kitchen has pretty much come together. I decided to block off where the door is to make more of an entryway and have an archway over there. We were joking throughout the stream about how the wall is through the body outline, and maybe the person playing the Sims that drew the wall there is who actually killed the Sim. And that's why the body outline was there. I quite liked that. And we're going to get a table over here by the kitchen. And I was just trying to figure out what sort of couch I wanted in here. This is definitely a mixture of styles. I'm using a few things from the Industrial Loft kit, but I'm using all sorts of packs in here. But I thought that this couch from the Industrial Loft kit was so perfect. The colors, the cozy blanket on it. I just love that we've been getting more couches that have blankets. I think they look so nice. So I was happy to be able to use that one in here. Oh, and I had to get the cutting boards. I couldn't forget the cutting boards. I recently didn't put them in a video. And I had comments being like, where are the cutting boards? So I needed to add them, and the trash can from high school years because it's so beautiful and I just feel like it fits with most builds. So I decided to do that. We also got some really pretty mirrors over here. These are from the Decor to the Max. Is that what it's called? It's the Maximalist kit. I think that's what it's called, but I usually just call it the Maximalist kit. So I might be wrong on that. But I thought that would look nice over here. I'm going to end up putting like a faux fireplace over here as well. And I'm just grabbing a bunch of items that I think would work in this space. And we figure out as time goes on where they're actually going to live and how I'm going to incorporate them into this build. But it does take a while. I also get this like TV stand, which is also from the Industrial Loft kit. I think it's such a pretty piece, so I was happy to include that. I thought about having like a full-on fireplace, but it felt a little too scrunched in this space, so I decided to go with this faux one that came with like the holiday pack, which is a free pack you can download into your game and get like holiday items and stuff. There's a few other items in it too that don't scream holiday, like this faux fireplace you can use whenever, but there are some things that are like very Christmas or Hanukkah and a few other holidays, so it's a cool pack to have, especially because it's free. And then over here, I end up putting a hutch. I think I grabbed the one from Vampires because it has a skull in it. And so it felt very Oddity and Curiosities. I really like this piece. So just putting that over there and trying to figure out what to put above the TV. I end up getting this skull from Star Wars. It's one of the creatures from that franchise. I can't think of which one right now. I like Star Wars, but for some reason, I can never remember the names of things. So putting that there, we also get a plant over here. I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, I get a chair in this corner. Should be getting that shortly. I end up using one from Eco Lifestyle because it feels very like put together and made. That's kind of the whole idea of that pack. It's very fabricated. And so I thought it looked kind of nice here. And of course I got a frog up on top of the faux fireplace. Maybe they have their pet frog and it just really fit with the theme, I thought. And then I just get a small coffee table as well. I really like the smaller coffee tables we've been getting. We got a couple of them with high school years. There's one from Tiny Living. I just think a lot of the coffee tables we've gotten in the past have been way too big. Look at me looking at this build from every angle, being like, is it good? Does it look okay? Is it missing anything? But then I did add a bookcase over here. This is one from Base Game. I believe it's unlocked from the journalist career. I'm probably wrong. During the stream, somebody asked me where that was unlocked from, so I went and grabbed it again and looked it up. So this is me trying to remember because I don't know. Oh, wait, I'm looking right now. It was on screen for half a second. If you were able to read that or pause that, it'll tell you where you get that from. But it is a base game item. It's just locked behind a career. Anyway, over here, I wanted to put some things. I put like some coffee supplies over there. We have a French press and a few other things. And then I think we should be decorating the entryway, but I got a painting up above this bookcase first that has like all of the little like bugs and stuff that are from Realm of Magic. It just fits the vibe so well. I thought this was such a fun concept. I've had it written down for weeks and I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. So I decided, why don't I stream this on Twitch? And it was so fun. So I'm glad that I did this. I love reading your suggestions. They end up being some of my favorite builds. So keep them coming. This was such a fun build to do. The entryway is pretty much done though. We're just going to get a rug in here. And then I think we move on to the bedroom next. I want to say the bathroom is the last thing I do, probably because that tends to be how I do it. I don't think bathrooms are all that exciting in The Sims, which is why a lot of my bathrooms are not very exciting to watch. I've been trying to get better at that, but it really depends on the build and how big I make the bathroom because A lot of times it makes more sense to give more space to the living spaces and the bedroom than the bathroom. And you can only do so much when you have a really small space. So anyway, this is the bedroom. I kept all the walls throughout very dark because I was looking at a lot of inspiration pictures, and a lot of them I was seeing dark walls, which worked really nicely because it gives the opportunity for the collectibles, the oddities and curiosities to really pop off of that dark backdrop. So I wanted to keep that throughout this build, but I did include a computer here in the bedroom. I love this wallpaper I'm using from the Paranormal Stuff Pack that has like the subtle leaf patterns on it. I just thought it worked quite nicely. And of course, this painting collection that is also from that stuff pack. Such a good stuff pack. I really feel like we went out with a bang with stuff packs. I still really hope they're coming back. They've never confirmed they're fully gone, but they also didn't announce any new ones. But we just had the summit stream, and they talked about new packs and kits coming, and stuff packs are a type of pack. So like maybe we could still get another stuff pack. I would love if that happened. It would make sense that, you know, they stopped putting them out because they stopped with a lot of the bigger packs like as often right around when the pandemic hit. But like maybe they could come back now that things are getting more on track. I mean, there's supposed to be 2 expansion packs next year. It could be like kits just were to fill in that gap of when things were a little bit slower, adjusting to working from home. So I'm hoping stuff packs will make a comeback, but you never know. I'm just excited about improved babies and 2 new expansion packs. So I'm hyped for that. And also monthly Sims Delivery Express updates. I'm quite excited about that as well. So there's lots to come for The Sims 4. I'm glad that they talked about so much of what's to come and focused on the fact that it's not going away just because The Sims 5 is in development. So I'm very excited, and I feel like I'm just going to ramble about that in every video for the foreseeable future. Anyway, this is the bathroom. I used some of these wall sconces from the Paranormal Stuff Pack. I think they're so pretty. The bathroom is pretty simple, just very dark. I have a couple of like clutter pieces in here. So we have this little cabinet piece. We have a plant in the corner. I believe I grabbed a rug. I want to say it's one of the ones from Realm of... No, I used the vampires one. It was like either Realm of Magic or Vampires, one of those ones. But that's it for this build. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast with this one. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I would love to have you join us. And if you click that bell, it will notify you of every single time I upload a new video. So thank you so very much for watching. Enjoy those screenshots, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.